Good morning, guys. It's currently day one day out before photoshoot. Currently 6:20. I'm gonna do a weigh-in right now. Show you guys how heavy I am. Nice. Right now I'm just going to show a physique update. So what I've been doing for the past few days is that I've been increasing my water intake or cutting down on my carbs intake. I'll explain further around through the video, but right now I'm just going to show you how my physique looks like in the morning. So this is it. Show you a back. Okay, so right now I'm gonna get breakfast and talk to you guys later. So for my breakfast, I got myself 3 red bean bun. This will be my breakfast for now. Okay, so I have not really shared with you guys why exactly I'm doing this video. So basically this video is a purpose to show you guys how much I've actually really gained, how much my physiques have actually changed for the past 4 years. Right now, because of circuit breaker, I just want to have a reset of everything, reset of everything. And when I go back to the gym, I'll become stronger and bigger for sure. But for now, I'm just preparing the photo shoot, so to really show where I stand currently. So and I also have never really done a photo shoot, so I think it's pretty interesting to see and push myself and see how my physique could actually be like. So I'm gonna enjoy this breakfast and I'll talk to you guys later. Alright, so right now I have already prepared my lunch. So right here I have about 5 ounces of chicken, 30 grams of esophagus, and I have 7 ounces of rice that's prepared by my grandma. So right now I'm gonna eat these up. In terms of preparation wise, I steam the chicken basically. I steam the chicken and the esophagus, and I have only put in a pinch of salt. So of course you still want to limit your sodium intake for now. And yeah, it's like pretty blunt lunch, but I'm gonna make it through. Also quick thought now that I have done with lunch. Just want to share with you guys a little bit, as for the past 6 days I've actually been drinking gallons of water. I was drinking a fuck tons of water, but now I've totally cut off water. I'm feeling insane eh. I know it's okay to drink around 200 to 300 ml water before, for bodybuilding wise, before peak show, before bodybuilding. Fuck, I can't even talk properly. I meant was that for a normal human being, if you throw a human being into a desert, he could probably survive 3 days without water only. But for food, he could probably last for 2-3 weeks. But without water, it will be around 3 to 4 days. So even though I cut out my carbs for the past few days, but I'm feeling pretty okay actually. But right now, without water, I'm just I just feel flimsy in general. So but we'll see. Maybe around midday I'll just drink in a bit of water just to really maintain this sanity inside here. So I decided to take a break from work, and these are my snack. So it's really high carbs diet for today. So I have 1 kiwi, 2 banana, and I have around 200 grams of grape. So I'm going to be eating this before dinner, and hopefully this could last me.
So Monday will be the meeting.
Monday will be the meeting.
You want to stand by now?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Anything just WhatsApp lor.
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Take care. See y'all. Bye. So I've just entered my meeting call. with my colleagues. It's time to hit some cardio session. So I've just hit out from the bath, and right now I'm having this meal. This is going to be my post-workout meal, which is actually just rice and just egg white and egg and egg white. Yeah, basically that's about it. Earlier I was doing like a short cardio just to really sweat everything out. Like it was funny, I was running for 20 minutes, but I didn't sweat a lot. I really didn't sweat a lot. So basically I'm just trying to remove out as many water as possible from my body, so that tomorrow I'll look super dry. So yeah, so that's the game plan. So anyway, I hit the low weigh-in this morning, and I'm going to put it right here. This is my weigh-in, and despite yesterday I was eating around 500 plus grams of carbs, but I have only drink like 100 milliliter of water. So actually my abs is still pretty damn visible. Let me show you. Yup, magic, right? But anyways, I'm gonna get myself my breakfast, and I'm gonna talk to you guys afterward. So I'm currently back home now, and these are my breakfast that I'm having for now. So I have 3 pancake, 1 chicken bacon, 1 sausage, and 1 hash brown. So pretty much I'm eating like this because I just want to really fill my stomach up as much as possible, so that when I'm gonna pump up, you can really see my abs and my muscles. They just become super visible and round. Anyways, I'm going to be having this, and I'll talk to you guys afterward. So right now I'm actually at the shooting location right now. So basically today my photographer is actually my father, because right now circuit breaker is ongoing, and filming and photography services are basically all like closed lah, so we can't do anything about it. But right now I'm just trying to just have a nice decent photo to at least kind of kickstart from where I am. Well, water has never tasted this good before, man. I'm so freaking happy that I'm finally done with this cut. Like it's really unsustainable to be at such a low body weight in, and I'm just happy that I could at least get the photo shoot done. Like, you know, I mean, it's my father's technique. Like, he's not a photographer, and I'm using like the Canon G7X to actually shoot my photos. So it looks fine, but I mean, when I become bigger and become better, the photo will look amazing anyway. So for now, photo shoot done and dusted.
A few moments later.
Oh, no, the video was running. So I was so sorry for the interruption that I had earlier while I was eating that donut. So right now, let me just explain to you how I actually prep for my photo shoot. So actually, for my first variable I used was actually carb manipulation. So basically, as you know, right, that carbohydrates, when you consume carbohydrates, they're actually converted into glucose, and glucose are then converted back into glycogen. So glycogen are actually used to store in your organs and your muscle. Normally what we call is the peak week. So peak week could apply for maybe a fitness contest, photo shoot or whatsoever, where actually the athlete, model or whoever, they control their carb. They ate very low amount of carbs. So actually I would say 7 days out, I was actually eating around half of my amount of carbs that I'm eating, and then subsequently I dropped my carbs furthermore, which is around 60 grams and below. my body weight dropped drastically. And on my second and my last day, which is day 2 and day 1, my carbs was actually around 20 to 30 grams, which is insane. So for the second variable that I actually played with was actually my water intake. So during peak week, what I did was the first 4 days of peak week, which is day 7 to day 4, my water intake was actually very high. Well, I wouldn't say it was very high. I was consuming about 5 liters of water. Around day 3 and day 2, I increased my water intake by around 9 liters. By 4. So it was actually 9 liters altogether. I was just filling my stomach as much as possible with water. And then on the last day, which is yesterday, I actually cut water out entirely. Along the way, I did drank a little bit of water, which was around 200 ml. So yeah, you need to take note that during your peak week, right, your last day and your second last day, try to consume your water intake as much as possible, because you want to really dehydrate your body as much as possible. You want to deplete as much water as possible from your body. So actually, how your body works is actually really smart. Take for example, you are drinking at around 2.5 liters of water every day, which is for me the average amount of water and amount I should be drinking every day. But right now, because you have actually increased the amount of level you have drank, so in a way your body is flushing out as much water as possible. So your body is like subconsciously thinking like, oh okay, since I'm drinking this amount of water, I should be flushing out this amount of water. So in a way, you're telling your body that this is the amount of water I'm drinking. So scientifically, actually what really happened is you want to actually reduce the amount of subcutaneous water that is stuck in between your skin and your muscle. So by eliminating that amount of subcutaneous water in between your skin and muscle, it looks like the skin is actually sticking to your muscle, hence making your muscle looks much more tighter and more round. The third variable that I play with was actually sodium intake. So as you know that salty food actually tends to hold on to water a lot in your body. So take for example, if like you ate like a very oily chicken rice or McDonald's, you tend to feel really bloated, and hence if you weigh yourself the next day, your weight will definitely be very high, because you're holding on to food weight and you're holding on to water weight, because due to the amount of salt that's inside the meal. So what really happened during peak week was I reduced my salt intake. So I would say that during peak week, my first 4 days of food intake was relatively clean. Like I'll say 80 to 90% of my food was clean. Day 3 and 2, I was actually eating 100% clean. My food was very clean. And the amount of salt I used throughout my meal prep was actually getting lower and lower. But frankly speaking, I feel that actually sodium doesn't really play a big part of my whole prep. So for you, maybe you might want to consume at a moderate amount of sodium for you, if that works out for you. My last variable that I actually really utilized throughout this peak week was actually my workout. So you could say that, as you know, my carbs level is really low. I really have no energy to actually really work out. So you could say that during peak week, the only workout I do was high intensity interval training or cardio session. The workout that I'm doing, right, is just to really deplete as much glycogen that's in my body as much as possible, and to really sweat out and remove out as many water as much as possible before the shoot itself. What I did throughout was actually doing a 30 minutes high intensity interval, and then on the last day itself, it was yesterday, I actually did a 30 minutes cardio just to really sweat out as much as possible. And as you know that I really don't really have much water inside my body. So even though I was running for 30 minutes, I didn't actually really sweat a lot. So those were the variables that I actually used to play around with to prepare myself for the photo shoot. So I'll put a summarized version over here. So I hope you guys actually enjoy and learn something from this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you the next time.